and welcome back to Tottenham America. Today we are going to be looking over Tottenham's narrow 1-0 win against Burnley in the Premier League.
Match day 6.
Yep. So the only goal of today was scored by Heung-min Son in the 76th minute. It was from a header from a corner. So it was a really good goal in my opinion. Eric Lamela swung the ball in from the corner. Harry Kane did a really good almost backwards assist. He actually headed it towards Son. He kind of knew where Son was heading. So he just headed it back, and Son did the rest, headed it right into the goal, and that was the only goal of the game.
Yeah, and I think that that was a good corner by Lamela. When Harry Kane was there, he did a good job to get away from the defenders.
Yep, really good job.
Get free. And then after he made that header, he rolled over. After he rolled over, we found out that Son scored. Yep. And that's a good finish from Son. You normally don't see him score headers.
But it was a really, really good finish.
Really good finish.
We also saw the debut of Joe Rodon as he came on in the 93rd minute for Heung-min Son. But now we're going to go over the players and rate each of them. So first up, we're going to start with Hugo Maurice.
I'm gonna give him a 7.5. He did very well to catch those balls, not spill it, and he did his job. Got the clean sheet. His first clean sheet of the season.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 7.5 as well. He was really commanding in his area. He picked up the balls really well, especially off of corners. He was really tall there, and it's a tough thing to do against Burnley because a lot of their players are above 6'1".
Yes,
I don't think they have many players that are really short.
And they have Westwood and McNeil taking all those long shots.
Yeah, so it's definitely a tough job for the goalkeeper, but he handled that really well. Next up is Matt Doherty.
I'm gonna give him a 7. In the first half he was a little bit shaky in the back. Really didn't do anything that bad, but he had almost turned out to be a bad mistake. But Alderweireld was there to defend it. I think he lost possession.
Yeah.
But in the second half, he was good. So I'm going to give him a 7. He was pretty solid in the second half.
A 5 or 4.5. I'm going to give him a 4.5. First half, he was absolutely atrocious. He was really bad. He lost possession a bunch of times. He made a lot of mistakes. He failed passes that he should have made. It was a very poor first half. Second half, he definitely improved a bit. Still made some mistakes, but he definitely improved towards the end of the second half.
Okay.
Next up is Toby Alderweireld.
For me, 7.5.
Okay. Why?
He got a little knock at the beginning of the game. First 10 minutes.
Yep. Just like Højbjerg.
Just like Højbjerg can flash.
And then ended up dropping a masterclass.
Yes. Very good defensively. Played a good ball up to Kane in the early game, but he wasn't able to finish it, and it was deflected out for a corner. Did very well defensively. Yeah, he did really well. What about you?
I'm going to give him a 7.5. After the head injury, he was really commanding. He won a lot of headers against Wood and Barnes, who are really tall. So that was very good from him. And he was just genuinely solid against two forwards that we know are going to cause trouble, especially with their height and physicality. Next,
we have Eric Dier. I'm going to give him a 6.5 because he had some mistakes in the second half. There was one where he flicked it back. He was lucky it hit his hand, but I'm not sure if that should have been a handball because it wasn't like...
It wasn't intentional.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional. So Tottenham got fortunate there.
I'm going to give him a 7. For the most part, he was pretty solid. I think our center backs were one of our best parts of the game. Coming to Burnley away is definitely a tough game just because of how they play. They're very defensive and just feed long balls up to Barnes and Wood, which we saw work a couple times. But Eric Dier and Toby Alderweireld managed that really well. So I'm going to give him a 7.
Okay. Burnley literally play 4 at the back, 4 defenders, 1 goalkeeper, 4 defenders, 4 DMs, and then 2 strikers at the top that they just feed balls up to.
Next up, we're going to do Ben Davies.
6. I don't think he did that well.
Okay.
He let a lot of chances slip away. He didn't complete. He missed a lot of chances, a lot of passes.
I'm gonna give him a 4. Ben Davies was really bad this game. Definitely one of the worst days we've seen from him. I think he's honestly better at left center back. I don't think he's as effective at left back, but he broke down a lot of our counterattacks. He just stopped the ball, stopped the fluency of the movement. And he also lost possession a couple times. He made some really poor passes. So I'm gonna give him a 4.
If we started Reguilon, because
I think we would have scored more.
Because
he's quick.
Burnley play a narrow game, and he's a lot faster, and he plays a lot more attacking. And Davies had so much space there.
He always had so much space, but he never used it.
He never used it. Yeah. Reguilon would have used it a lot
better. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot better. Because Davies is more defensive.
Yeah, and he's.
But
not
the good thing about Davies, he didn't make any defensive errors.
He lost the ball a couple times.
But that's in the attacking half.
No, defensive half.
No?
Defensive half.
I don't remember. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that's
Most of his mistakes were in the defensive half.
So, moving on next.
Højbjerg,
7. He did his job. Didn't do anything wrong yet again. He just keeps doing his job.
Yeah.
I don't think he only lost the ball once or twice.
He had one mistake, and it wasn't even that costly because Dier was able to recover the ball.
Yeah.
But Højbjerg, again, was really solid. After that Everton game where we lost, he's just been consistent, very consistent. He's done nothing wrong.
Yeah, and then at the end of the second half, that big run up, he started playing as like a striker. It was like amazing.
That was Dier, no?
No, that was Højbjerg.
Oh, there was one Højbjerg, yeah. Okay, next up, Musa Sisoko.
I'm gonna give him 7 also. He had great slide tackles.
He had some really good slide tackles.
Yeah,
I agree.
He had a really good run up top. That he gave to Son, but Son couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
The defense.
Yeah, I think Sissoko was pretty good this game. I'm gonna give him a 6.5. He didn't exactly do anything effective moving forward except for that run, but he was solid defensively. He made really good slide tackles, and he covered for the fullbacks, which is a tough job because both fullbacks were generally really bad in the first half.
Yes.
Next up, Changoy Jambalay.
No, I'm gonna give him a 7 too, because he didn't really do that much. He didn't have the chance. They knew what he can do, so they were closing him down a lot. Didn't do anything wrong though. He did that little Meg in the first half, and that was good.
I'm gonna give him an 8. This exact fixture last year was when Jose Mourinho subbed him off at the halftime and criticized him highly. So it was a lot on his plate for him to just, do today. And I think he did it really well. He was constantly ripping people apart. His passes were breaking lines, but I think Burnley, they literally sit with a back 8.
They defended well with him.
There's no opening.
They knew what he was capable of.
But I think he found a way around that multiple times, and he did really well.
You saw at the beginning
that Meg,
and then they fouled him. They were like, "Oh, now we know."
I think they got a yellow card as well. Yeah.
Oh, now we know. They're like, "Oh, now we know. No, we gotta
keep fouling him.
Yeah. We gotta not keep fouling him.
Or just
we gotta cover this guy.
Yeah. All right. Next up was Lucas Mora.
5.
I'm gonna give him a 5.5. He didn't really break our counterattacks down. He was running with the ball, but he just did not do anything useful. He didn't give any of those passes. He didn't make good runs into the box. He just wasn't there.
Lost possession, made some silly passes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he was not good. When he was that one ball, Changoy fed it to him. He should have done better.
Yeah.
He should have actually. He had the chance to take a shot, but instead he wanted to go into Son. But he was highly covered.
Yeah.
And yeah.
All right. Next up, goal scorer Heung-min Son. I'm gonna give him an 8. He was first half. No one was really good, but he was kind of decent. He was making those runs. He was pairing up with Ndombele and Kane, and I think he did okay for the first half. And then second half, he definitely improved a lot. Something in that halftime team talk really changed the spirit of our players.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a 7.5. He didn't do that much in the first half. Second half had some good runs. He was teaming up with Changoy pretty nicely.
Yeah.
Of course, the goal. Good header. Yeah, pretty good performance from him.
Yeah, okay. Next up, forward Harry Kane. Now, this game really showed why he is really the best center forward in the world. If another player like Lewandowski or Aguero, if they had played this game, they would have been pushed out of the game by the center backs, Tarkowski and Long. There was no way that any of them were going to let a striker into the game. The only reason Harry Kane was able to do so much this game was because of how he drops back, because of his vision, because of the passes he plays.
Yeah,
That's
because
why
of his
he
creativity.
really is the best center forward in the world, and I'm going to give him an 8.
I'm going to give him an 8.5. That was a very good header for the assist.
Yeah.
That crucial block on the line.
That
was just brilliant.
He was
Pure
amazing.
Brilliance.
He was literally amazing.
Brilliant performance.
All over the field.
Okay, so we had 3 substitutes. There was Lo Celso, Joe Rodon, and Eric Lamela. We're not going to do Joe Rodon or Lo Celso because they came on very late, but we are going to do Eric Lamela. So I think he brought a lot of energy to the team, did very well, and that corner kick was good. As soon as he came on, we started attacking more.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give him a 7.
I'm going to give him a 7 as well. He gave a lot of energy. He did have a shot on target, which was, we had, I think, 0 shots on target before that.
Yeah.
Or 1 or 2. But he definitely brought a lot of attacking intent. He was able to complete dribbles. He actually passed. He could pass this game, yes. So I'm going to give him a 7. He changed
Okay,
the
I don't think Lo Celso played enough to rate him, but I just want to say, as soon as he came on, that creativity just went up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
he has a big influence on the team.
Yeah. You could see the effect. These were really good subs by Jose Mourinho. He just wanted 2 people who would work their hardest for the team. They would just put all their work rate in, intensity, just drive at the ball. And so Lo Celso and Lamela were the right changes.
The 2 Argentinians.
Yeah. So our next match is Royal Antwerp of Belgium on Thursday.
So yeah, we're gonna post another analysis video.
Yep.
So make sure you
That's gonna be away. So that'll be in Boswil.
So we're traveling to Belgium, boys.
Yep. But from us, that's gonna be the end of the video for today. That was a really stressful but crucial win today. We also got the clean sheet, so I think this will do really good wonders for our season. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram, Tottenham USA _. We'll put the links in the description. And yeah, until next time.
Come on, you Spurs!